Elle est faite aussi de musique.
Felicità e tenersi per mano, andare lontano, la felicità. Il tuo sguardo innocente in mezzo alla gente, la felicità. E restare vicini come bambini, la felicità. Felicità.
Felicità è un cuscino di piume, l'acqua del fiume che passa e che va, e la pioggia che scende dietro le tende, la felicità. E abbassare la luce per fare pace alla felicità. Felicità.
Felicità e un bicchiere di vino con un panino, la felicità. E lasciarti un biglietto dentro al cassetto, la felicità. E cantare a due voci quanto mi piace, la felicità. Felicità. Senti nell'aria c'è già la nostra canzone d'amore che va, come un pensiero che sa di felicità. Senti nell'aria c'è già un raggio di sole più caldo che va, come un sorriso che sa di felicità.
La luna accesa e la radio che va, e un biglietto d'auguri pieno di cuori, la felicità. E una telefonata non aspettata, la felicità. Felicità.
Felicità. E una spiaggia di notte, l'onda che batte, la felicità. E una mano sul cuore piena d'amore, la felicità. E aspettare l'aurora per farlo ancora, la felicità. Felicità. C'è già la nostra canzone d'amore che va, come un pensiero che sa di felicità. Senti nell'aria c'è già un raggio di sole più caldo che va, come un sorriso che sa di felicità.
Per la mia città ed il vento soffia forte, mi son lasciato tutto indietro, il sole all'orizzonte. Vedo le case da lontano, non chiuso le porte, ma per fortuna ho la sua mano e le sue guance rosse. E mi ha raccolto da per terra coperto di spine, coi morsi di 1000 serpenti, fermo per le spire. Non ho ascoltato quei bastardi e il loro maledire, con uno sguardo mi ha convinto a prendere e partire. Questo è un viaggio che nessuno prima d'ora ha fatto, lì c'è le sue meraviglie, il cappellaio matto. Cammineremo per sta strada e non sarò mai stanco, fino a che il tempo porterà sui tuoi capelli il bianco. Che mi è rimasto un foglio in mano e mezza sigaretta, restiamo un po' di tempo ancora, tanto non c'è fretta. Che c'ho una frase scritta in testa ma non l'ho mai detta, perché la vita senza te non può essere perfetta. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, il freddo qua si fa sentire. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che non voglio più aspettare. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, il freddo qua si fa sentire. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che ho paura di sparire. cielo piano piano qua diventa trasparente, il sole illumina le debolezze della gente. Una lacrima salata bagna la mia guancia mentre lei con la mano mi accarezza in viso dolcemente. Col sangue sulle mani scalerò tutte le vette, voglio arrivare dove l'occhio umano si interrompe per imparare a perdonare tutte le mie colpe, perché anche gli angeli a volte han paura della morte. Che mi è rimasto un foglio in mano e mezza sigaretta, corriamo via da chi c'ha troppa sete di vendetta, da questa terra ferma perché ormai la sento stretta. Ieri ero quiete perché oggi sarò la tempesta. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che il freddo qua si fa sentire. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che non voglio più aspettare. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che il freddo qua si fa sentire. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che non voglio più. Prima di te ero solo un pazzo, la lascia che ti racconti. Avevo una giacca squalcita e portavo tagli sui polsi. Oggi mi sento benedetto e non trovo niente da aggiungere. Questa città si affaccia quando ci vedrà giungere. Ero in bilico tra l'essere vittima e essere giudice. Era un brivido che porta la luce dentro le tenebre e ti libera da queste catene splendenti, lucide ed il dubbio mio se fossero morti oppure rinascite. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che il freddo qua si fa sentire. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che non voglio più aspettare. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che il freddo qua si fa sentire. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che non voglio più sparire. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che il freddo qua si fa sentire. Quindi Marlena torna a casa, che ho paura di sparire.
I want you for the dirty and clean. When you awaken in your dreams, when you bite my tongue and make me scream. See, I've got everything that you need. Ain't nobody gonna do it like me. We are burning at a high degree. You make me feel like it burns and it hurts. Baby, this part of the rush, this is us. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? What is love? I walk it, I talk it, I live it. What we do behind doors is a business. On my body, he giving the kisses. I'm rolling them with him, I'm popping like Adderall. Baby, dive in that bitch and go swimming. Let's go deep, cause you know there's no limits. Life is stronger than you and I'm sipping. I'm still gonna finish, I'm drunk, I ain't had enough. One day you wait on your ghost, telling the lies and it's killing us slowly. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? What is love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love?
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words.
Yo,
Yeah.
this is why
Now.
Clef, Refugee
Boogie
Cat,
up in here.
Roswell, little bass sitting up here on the bass. While I'm on this road, I got my girl L. One time. Hey yo, L, you know you got the lyrics.
I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with this song, killing me softly with this song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed innovators and visionaries, a warm welcome to this momentous occasion. Today, we are privileged to gather here as a community of forward thinkers, dreamers, and builders alike, all united by the unyielding spirit of progress. Today, we are honored to bring you a unique perspective to the unique strategies and implementations that is taken by Daoversal. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daoversation with Daoversal's very own CSO, Mr. Ash. But before we dive into the visionary insights of our CEO, I have a special treat for you all. There is someone here who really misses you guys, and he'd like to drop by to say hello. Right, so that's none other than the handsome, the charismatic, the passionate, the enthusiastic Mr. Jonah Glasgow. Mr. Jonah, I think you're dropping by here to update the community. Do you have anything to say to them?
Yeah, I actually there's a lot to say, so I'll try and keep it short because I don't want to take the spotlight away from our amazing CSO Ash. But I would like to, just extend a warm thank you to, everyone that's here providing support for the amazing community that we have, for the amazing project that we have, Daoversal. We've had a lot of support from some select individuals who have stepped up to become planet owners. And of course, we really appreciate that because that just is like a testament to the success that we have with our platform. We know that there is many leaps we still have to make, but I think as as in the beginning that this is a great step in the right direction. This just kind of shows the amount of support that we're getting from some of the leaders here in the community and how they're able to provide support to their community. So we really appreciate all of the planet owners here. One of the things I also wanted to share was some development news. I'm sure everyone knows that there has been some recent development with Daoversal. And that kind of goes back into the lines of the TFA, which is coming out very soon. Many improvements have been made to optimize that process for community members who are looking to enter that program. And we also have amazing milestones coming up right now with the DIFC, one of our major supporters and partners. They've actually kicked off the DIFC Metaverse Accelerator program, which will be coming up here September 4th. So we're excited to present the demo day with some of the people here in the Financial Center of Dubai, and also give them a small teaser or demo of what we're capable of doing. This kind of demo day will be used to actually attract potential VCs, and also attract some major partners here in the MENA region, which we can then provide additional use cases for their companies, whether it be through our platform itself or providing maybe a standalone product detached from Daoversal, but still under the umbrella, we can say, specifically for their company. So, there's a lot of different partnerships, that are actually can be formed from some of these opportunities. So we look forward to keeping everyone updated on that. And hopefully we will have some very exciting news here in the near future. One of the other things I wanted to mention as well is that we had a planet design contest recently. And that was, I think, an amazing success because we actually got to look at all of the different designs that planet owners came up with, the bios they provided for each individual planet, and as well as the planet name and how they wish to express themselves. And I thought it was really unique because we got to really see a little bit more about some of our community members and what they're passionate about. And of course, that is one of the funnest things I enjoy doing throughout the day is actually seeing the user's creativity. So I think we'll kind of mention first place. Please don't get mad if I butcher this name. It's Myrus XX. They had an amazing planet. We really love the eye. This is kind of like the all-seeing eye, but it was very creative, and we thought that was extremely cool. And then of course Melina, the Einstein planet, I thought was just brilliant. That's really cool because it's one of the greatest inventors of our time, and brilliant man. So just being able to see that type of artwork, on a planet was something that really stood out. Of course, and then third place was Raj 23. Again, a very cool planet, and we just love seeing this creativity. So we look forward to holding more of these events here in the near future because we have many more planets coming out. So this will be another opportunity for people to showcase, some of their work. And we'll find other ways, of course, in the future where we can continue doing campaigns like this, maybe not just an art campaign, but maybe do showcasing individual planets, let's say a planet of the week, or maybe several planets of the week, 5 spotlights on 5 planets, to let everyone get to know more about the planet owner if they would like to come up on a Zoom, and kind of their ideas behind what they had for that planet and where the direction of their planet will be going in the future. This is stuff we would all love to see and learn more about. And I think the community would also be interested in that. So we look forward to kind of diving more in depth into the minds behind some of these planet owners. And of course, finally, I think that is enough for me to speak today. I think now we should bring the spotlight over to our amazing CSO, which is
Jonah.
Ash.
Thank you for gracing the audience with your presence. And it truly is an exciting time here at Daoversal. And congrats to Marius XX, Melina, and Raj 23. I think it's time to bring on the CSO. Do you agree, Jonah?
Yes. Let's bring up the amazing man behind the scenes, Ash.
Would you care to do the honor?
Uh, I I think your introductions are a little bit better, but I'm happy to be part of it. So I'll leave that to you, Raul.
All right. So, as we continue to chart this extraordinary course at Daoversal, it's imperative that we have a strategic guide who understands the nuances of our journey. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce an individual whose strategic prowess has been instrumental in shaping Daoversal's trajectory. Our Chief Strategy Officer, Mr. Ash. Let's put our hands together to welcome Mr. Ash to the floor.
Am I visible to you guys?
Yes, you are very visible and you are very handsome today. How are you, Ash?
Thank you very much. I'm doing very fine. Well, I was sick for the weekend, but now I'm good.
Right. His passion for you guys is already on the spotlight. He was sick, but he's here to entertain all of you guys. So, Ash, thank you so much for being here with us. Shall we get straight into our Daoversation for today?
Sure thing.
Okay, so
let me know when should I begin.
Sorry?
Let me know when should I begin.
Yeah, let's start right now. Let's start with the fundamentals. Can you introduce yourself?
Perfect.
What's your background?
First, sure thing. So first of all, let me announce something which is very good for you guys. So we are soon gonna commence Landathon campaign. So let me tell you details for this. It is interesting, trust me. So we have a Landathon campaign to foster a strong sense of community. Now, the first prize here is gonna be the first planetary node who sells more than or equal to 500 quantity of land parcel will receive 1,000 USDTs, plain direct USDTs. And then second prize, we have 3 winners for second prize, who if they sell more than or equal to 300 quantities of land, they will receive 500 USDTs each. And then third prize is for 5 people who sell more than 100 quantity of land will receive 100 USDTs. So stay tuned for this. It is gonna come soon and we are gonna announce it on the group. Okay, so now on the other hand, if I dive into details about Daoversal from a strategic perspective. Okay, so now let's dive into strategic brilliance of Daoversal, a Web3 platform that's redefining social ecology. At our core, we employ a bifocal strategy. First, we have a B2B developer-friendly ecosystem for innovation and a B2C customer-centric infrastructure for user engagement. Governance is democratized through DAOs, ensuring that we are community-driven, transparent in decision-making. Our roadmap is a masterclass in strategic planning. If you really go through it, it's very cool. Designed to create a seamless blend of the real and virtual worlds, therefore catalyzing economic growth. And when it comes to DeFi, Daoversal is pioneering a stable, secure infrastructure. In essence, Daoversal is not just participating in Web3 revolution, it is leading it. Now, I think I should also discuss on some capital projects and joint ventures we are looking forward to. So we are talking with potential group of investors like JTEX, the airline company, private holding companies, and recently we had calls with Engine Starter, Continuous, which is one of big VCs. You guys might have heard about this. And then few other major VCs regularly. And we are looking forward to raise more capital for other than what we already have from our strategic partners like Daoversal Capital and CVN. I want to thank them very much because they helped our incubation round. Since we all know our strategic partners were Daoversal Capital, which led the round, which helped us secure 2.5 million in early stage, followed by 1 million from CVN. And this was very good for us. This really gave us a jump start, and this is why we are here. And now to discuss comprehensive strategic plan for growth and growth strategy. Looking back on our journey, it's clear that our detailed plan really put us on the way to success. We started by studying the market to figure out what our goals should be, and we did a rigorous market analysis on this. Based on this, we set clear goals, made plans for each department to make sure we use our resources, avoided risks. Our growth plan has two main parts. First, we need to get a lot of users through our marketing campaign. Secondly, we retain these users by making the most in our tech upgrades and keeping you guys happy. It's good. Being inclusive is a big deal for us. We made sure to reach out to a diverse group of customers and create a welcoming environment. This approach helped us grow quickly and in a way that benefits everyone. Now, what else can I talk? I can talk so many things, but let me dive into merger and acquisitions for us. When it comes to merger and acquisitions, we are taking an exciting and dynamic approach to fuel growth and innovation. Currently, we are in discussion with a generative AI project. Tyson Fury, if you guys know him, we are in talks with him, their team, and several other companies. Much more interesting. These aren't just any partnership, they're strategic moves designed to bring new technology into our fold. By merging and acquiring this entity, it is more like merging. We aim to advance our development progress and make it more efficient. This is all part of our broader strategy to stay ahead of the curve, continually innovate, and offer best possible products and services to users. It can be a really big thing if we manage to close those big partnerships. And that's all. Should I introduce myself here? Just a second.
Hi, Ash.
Yeah.
I think you got a little bit too excited there to share about Daoversal's implementation, strategic visions. I think we got a little bit ahead of ourselves, but let's rewind a little bit. I think the audience here would like to know you more. They would like to understand who you are, where do you come from, what have you achieved in your past life. So let's take one step at a time. First off, let's start with, could you introduce yourself, your background, and how did you come to be the CEO at Daoversal?
Sorry, CSO. CEO is still Jonah. Okay, perfect.
My bad. Sorry, Jonah. CSO, yes.
Sorry, Jonah.
It's okay. No worries.
Okay. So, hi guys. Again, I am Ash. I have been working in crypto and Web3 sector for a while now, since around 2014. Over the years, I had many opportunities to collaborate with various projects focusing on operations, project development and design, etc., and even tech. I have some experience in blockchain strategies and DeFi architecture, as I also have some expertise in Oracle validation and cross-chain synthetic asset trading. On the other side, I enjoy building products, exploring product designs, architectures, as well as marketing and content strategy. I have been fortunate to make some good connections in this industry, which has been helpful for projects I have been involved in. If you are interested in discussing more about crypto, don't hesitate. Feel free to reach me out. I am always open to new ideas and perspectives. Also, on the other hand, I had a tech background. Later, I shifted it towards more managerial finance side because I was already into crypto. So this gave me a boost because I was a bit ahead of other people at the time, since it was around 2014. That's when I started. So, and my first investment started with buying Bitcoin, as we all did. And after that, sooner or later, I started trading communities because I am a professional trader as well. I was managing a fund back in days, which did quite well. And that's all.
Right, very colorful insight there. And let's focus more on Daoversal. What exactly is your main role and responsibility within Daoversal?
Okay, so as a chief strategy officer, my main role is to steer the company's strategic direction. In this fast-food crypto industry and Web3 sectors, I work on both short-term and long-term plans, ensuring that we are data-driven and aligned with our missions. I collaborate with other executives to turn the strategies into actionable plans. So I'm like a kind of bridge to them, including overseeing key initiatives like merger and acquisitions. In addition to strategy, I also manage operations alongside Jonah, given that there are only limited hours in a day, guys. So it is not feasible for him to be everywhere and micromanage everything. So I step in to ensure that operations run smoothly. I keep an eye on industry trends and competitive landscapes, making adjustment to our strategy as needed according to the changes in the trends. Leveraging my network, I forge partnerships that bring additional resources to the table. Lastly, I make sure our team is aligned with our goals, creating a cohesive environment for effective execution. In a nutshell, I am here to drive planning, execution, partnerships.
Okay, so you guys heard it, that he is the support mechanism for Mr. Jonah. And when you actually have these two on the stage, it's very similar to Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. The magic is like that. We have Paul Newman and also Robert Redford running the stage if you put both of them together. But let's get back to the presentation. Ash, could you please share with us some of the strategic vision of Daoversal? How do you plan to position the platform in the rapidly evolving social finance landscape?
Could you please repeat the question for me? Sorry again.
Sure, no worries. How do you plan to position Daoversal in the rapidly evolving social finance landscape?
All right. So our strategic vision for Daoversal is to become a key player in the blockchain and for social finance sectors. Our initial goal is to hit around 20 to 50 million in annual revenue, which at the very least 100,000 daily active users in our game. We are focusing on a unique gaming experience to build a strong community and exploring strategic partnership to stay ahead of rapidly evolving landscape. In short, we aim for high user engagement and revenue while staying agile in this fast-paced market industry.
Very cool. Gaming. I think in the last Daoversation with the Honorable Miss K, we did talk about the Daoversal's game. And today again, that topic came up, and it's gonna be one of those things that puts you on the map, that puts Daoversal on the map in the rapidly evolving social finance landscape. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about innovation, because in the social fi, blockchain, and decentralized finance space, innovation is key. There are tons of players out there, but how do you stay ahead with innovation? So the question goes, how does the innovation that you bring to Daoversal drives your strategic decisions?
Okay, so to foster innovation, we prioritize ourselves hiring top level talent from leading universities, etc. So this ensures that we have team capable of thinking critically and creatively, and they can make whatever we give them. So any task they have, they're efficient enough to do it and more. Additionally, we actively onboard creative projects on our platform, which not only enriches our ecosystem, but also provides us with fresh perspectives. This culture of innovation directly influences our strategic decisions. The high caliber talent and creative project help us identify new opportunities and trends. In essence, innovation is both a driving force and a guiding line for our strategic planning.
Speaking of strategic planning, it's always important as part of the strategic planning to be ahead of the trend. So in your personal opinion, how do you stay informed about industry trends within blockchain and social fi?
Okay, so staying informed in this fast-paced field of blockchain and cryptocurrency is very crucial. So I regularly read industry publications, research paper, and follow throughout leaders on social media to keep myself up to date. And I myself am closely connected with few many project owners directly and CEOs directly. So this news and updates sometimes comes directly to me from them. Additionally, I leverage my network of contacts to gather information and perspective that might not be publicly available. This helps us stay ahead of the curve and make informed strategic decisions for the company. In summary, a combination of continuous learning, networking, and leveraging industry connections.
Cool. So staying ahead. Now, this is one question that I did receive in the chat box, even during Kay's session and even during the first Daoversation with Jonah. But it's kind of fun to hear your perspective of this question. And the question is, what sets Daoversal apart from its competitors? And how do you plan to maintain a competitive edge in the market?
Okay, so currently our competitors are Decentraland, Sandbox, but we plan to get out of their league as well. So when companies directly use our competitor, they do not have the ability to build infrastructure, which can support large communities. So thus removing their ability for community members to physically enter the metaverse. Daoversal changes this game. Daoversal fosters community growth for businesses, creator, and influencer by providing a scalable solution, which is not limited. Furthermore, Web3-based companies can integrate their existing native token into our ecosystem. So we provide both options and utility to their clients. So this kind of makes it easier for us to get a competitive edge on the market.
I think the audience would appreciate the response because neither Kay nor Jonah did mention that Daoversal changes the game by implementing scalability and integration. That's a very cool response there, Ash. And previously in your response, you did mention about partnership. And as we all know, partnership often plays a crucial role in the success of a company. Now, with respect to Daoversal, can you discuss any strategic partnership or collaborations that Daoversal is currently engaged in or planning for the future?
Okay, perfect. So thank you for asking this question. I otherwise wanted to clear this. I have heard from multiple people in the group, etc., that about the Binance thing. So it is more like we are part of BNB Kickstarter program. And all the industry veterans know that BNB is like a subsidiary of Binance. So all the employees use the Binance emails as usual. So we are part of their program, and it is not direct Binance, but it is a subsidiary of Binance. So I wanted to clarify this. So this Kickstarter program helps newly emerging like selective projects on the BNB chain to help and enhance their chain. So we were selected in this, and they give us a jump start. So this Kickstarter program gives us benefits to have other partnerships, other dealings, etc., get audits for cheaper price, and get a future chance to enter Binance, because most of the entries in Binance are through the Kickstarter programs, which are hosted by other subsidiaries of Binance. And then another CVN, as we all, I think Jonah might have discussed this in past, Conscious Value Network. This is the chain we are on also, because we believe that this is going to be next future giant blockchain. And we are actually in talks with multiple centralized exchanges, SEXs we call them. And we are planning to close sooner or later. Yeah. And some other partnership and incentivizing programs coming soon. So please stay tuned for that. And also one other thing, we are also a part of DIFC Metaverse Accelerator Program, which is a big thing because DIFC is like the Wall Street of Dubai. I'm
All
done.
right, so ladies and gentlemen, what you just heard was, I would say, an exclusive inside scoop into Daoversal and its many partnership, many collaborations, and many upcoming plans. And for me personally, I'm just excited to hear about all this development. And as Mr. Ash has said, stay tuned. I'm pretty sure all of these partnership, all these collaborations will be well documented. And if we have the resources or the time, we could actually discuss it in a Zoom, either with Jonah or with Ash. But nevertheless, the conversation has to get going. Previously, in the previous episode with Kay, we did discuss about the gaming element, in which you just mentioned a while ago. So it's clear that Daoversal aims to incorporate gaming elements into its platform. But from a CSO's perspective, how do you see this strategy enhancing the user's engagement and overall experience?
Okay, so it was about M2. Yeah. So adding game-like features to Daoversal platform is a smart way to get people get more involved, get more friendlier with the platform, and make using platform more fun. So game grabs people's attention, as we all know. It is going on since forever, and make them want to come back for more and more, especially if there are rewards and levels to earn. So we always have some hidden rewards, some Easter eggs. Stay tuned for that as well. This can also help build a community where users interact with each other. Plus, games can make it easier to understand the tricky parts of crypto and Web3. The strategy also helps Daoversal make money through things like in-game purchases, give more useful information about what users like or don't like. Overall, adding gaming can make Daoversal stand out and keep users happy as well.
You know, when we talk about gaming, a couple of personal opinion here, if you don't mind, is that you can even ask Mr. Jonah. I'm sure he's a heavy gamer as well. But when it comes to gaming, if you were to play really difficult games, you were to beat the big boss, but provided you died like 100 times and you have like really mythical weapons, really special loots, but they're all worth nothing in real life. So that's what Daoversal is trying to accomplish. It's trying to create a game in which you are rewarded for your efforts. So imagine if you were to play Dark Souls, and if you were to meet one of the very annoying bosses that has killed you over 100 times, but this time you finally slay him. In Daoversal, if that was to happen, you'd actually make money from it. Okay, so that was just a bit of fun I was having because I had to quote some video game references. But nevertheless, CSO Ash is the highlight for today. Another question from the audience. There were bits and pieces of these questions put together, but I will just put it together, combining all the pieces that I received.
Okay.
How do you plan to balance the integration of blockchain technology while ensuring a user-friendly and accessible experience for a broad audience?
Very simple. So we will make sure that blockchain technology is not super complicated and easy to use for our users so they can engage with the game with ease. And for newcomers, we are having easy onboarding tutorials. So this makes it very easy. Yeah.
I like it, Ash. It's very straightforward. It's pretty much just making things easier. I think that's the very foundation that Daoversal was built on, to take a very complicated, complex, not easily accessible knowledge and making it easier for everyone to understand. I think that's quite a cool vision you have there. Okay, let's talk about global expansion. As a CSO, you did mention previously that that you are conducting onboarding, and you're of course trying to expand the reach of Daoversal to have a certain X limit of users. Of course, there are strategies placed in that. So what is Daoversal's approach to expanding its user base globally? Are there specific regions or markets that you are particularly interested in targeting?
So right now, Daoversal are targeting the communities, the big communities, the user base which wants to get onboarded on a good platform, but they don't have reach to. And we are currently majorly in Europe, Southeast Asia, but we plan to expand our roots, not limited to North and South America, Africa, and also other parts of the world.
So Daoversal is pretty much an everyone is welcome platform.
Yes.
Everyone is welcome, regardless of gender, regardless of race. It's gonna be a very diverse social fi experience, right, Ash?
And sorry to cut in between, but yes, it is global. I just shared some statistics where we are majorly focused, as in where we have our maximum crowd from. But in the end, it is global.
Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just going to be a very niche social fi experience. It's going to be very diverse. You're going to meet people from all across the world, from different backgrounds, different gender, different ideas, and different culture. It's like a university, but on a global scale, with people from all kinds of background. It's a very exciting possibility to envision. And the moment the game is up, please do find me, do find Ash, do find Jonah, do find Kay. Let's have a virtual coffee or a virtual shawarma or something. Let's connect.
Sure thing.
Okay, let's get back on this session. The next topic that we've put together is ecosystem growth. So, how do you plan to encourage the adoption of Daoversal's platform within the social fi community? Are there specific strategies in place?
Oh, so it's more like incentivizing the community. I think I discussed about this strategies in the start of my speech as well. So, well, the same answer. Yeah.
Cool. Incentivizing the communities. And then we do have another question here that has been being asked a lot, especially in the crypto and the decentralized finance space. It comes with, and that is sustainability. So,
Okay.
Mr. Ash, what are your strategies for ensuring the long-term sustainability and growth of Daoversal?
Okay. So it is simply by making a product that everybody will love and love to interact with. So more the user base, more adoption comes in, and better the adoption, we can continue to be more sustainable. So it is all thing where we are planning to get more and more users, make the user-friendly atmosphere, UI, UX even better with the data we get from users. If users don't like, since it is a DAO, so it is going to be better. Because users will complain that we don't like this, we like this. And since wherever the majority will go, community will build a game which is good for itself. And that's all.
Cool.
A platform will be created.
So it's pretty much to create a simple and sweet, or otherwise known as KISS, keep it simple and keep it sweet. So you can say that you should kiss Daoversal. I'm just kidding. But yeah,
Yes.
what Ash was trying to say is that they will, in terms of sustainability, to keep the project sustainable, his aim is to have an easy to use platform that is very user friendly and accessible to a broader range of audience. And everything is about people. You know, if there's a particular content from Daoversal that's hard to understand, I'm sure he would put in the effort to break down a huge chunk of iceberg into little small ice cubes for everyone to understand. Okay, we have to get the show on the road. It's already 40 minutes here. I'm sure our audience still have questions that they'd like to hear. Next, let's dive into the very core of Daoversal, social fi. Mr. Ash, how do you envision Daoversal contributing to the evolution of social finance and changing the way people engage with financial systems?
Okay, so you can now pay your bills online. What more can I say? Where the payment processor are linked directly with the platform. So, okay, so me and Jonah had this vision where, let me give you an example, okay? So imagine you are in your MySpace So I'm somebody who enters metaverse to make my life easy. So I will have big frames, set 5 screens in front of me, where on a wall, where one will show my electricity bill, one will show my mobile bill, one will show my internet bill, one will show my subscriptions, etc. And I will program it in this way that I have a clicking button where I click it and then it instantly pays it off. So it's more like customizable, since we are gonna allow all kind of integrations to come in, so it can make your life way easier. Imagine, where can you do this in real life? Nowhere, unless you have 5 computers. Here it is possible just with a click, if you integrate it in that way. So it is more like what you can create. So that's why we call it metaverse for creators, or Web3 Social 5 platform for creators. So a virtual world where you can make your own style of living.
Very cool. Very cool. I was just about to say that that is something that can be done in the real world, provided you have 5 different gadgets in front of you. You have 5 screens, 5 iPads, or 5 laptops. It's very expensive doing that. So Daoversal is the much cheaper solution to a real life problem. So,
Yep.
so to speak. Okay. And we have to get back to the CSO related questions. Jokes aside, horsing aside, as a CSO, we did talk about sustainability, we did talk about scalability, but I'm sure you have key milestones. I'm sure you have KPIs, key performance indicators.
Yeah.
So as a CSO, how do you measure the success of Daoversal's strategic initiatives? Do you use KPIs that you track to gauge process?
Okay, so we regularly check the activity of our platform and as other social media outlets whenever we are running a strategy. So this makes us figure out that which set of strategy or activities we are running are paying off in the correct way or not. Then based on that data, we try to formulate then our next steps and strategies to enhance the progress. So it's more like, for example, last time we were running a campaign like airdrops. The engagement we were getting was not super, very organic kind of. So we changed our play, we changed our strategy, we changed our tactics. So we always rely on data. So if something doesn't help, we try to cut it short and move on to next, to whichever helps.
Okay, so I think the entirety of this conversation has indicated that Mr. Ash is a very numbers-driven individual. So for all you ladies who is finding him to be very attractive, you must make sure that you are good with numbers as well. Up next, we have adaptation to changes. Mr. Ash, the blockchain and technology industries are known for their rapid changes. So how does Daoversal's strategic planning accommodate and adapt to unforeseen developments?
So, okay, so we try to predict market trends and technology to ensure that we are ahead of the game. For example, we have plans to integrate Apple AR in future, which you all must have seen in the school featuring videos from Apple. Wasn't it cool? Well, we can be inside the AR too. So we always try our level best to predict the next stage and have advancement in the interaction and development. So we will try to go on all the platforms sooner or later and integrate as much as we can and predict the next trend.
Okay, so as we approach the 45 minutes mark, I think it's about time for one last question. And this one is not so much Daoversal related, it's not so much blockchain related, but it's for It's for our listeners and for our potential industry leaders who are listening to this. As a CSO, I'm sure you have overcome a lot. I'm sure you have been through a lot, you've seen a lot, and you've also learned a lot. But could you share with us what advice would you give to aspiring strategy leaders in the blockchain and technology sectors? Are there lessons from your own career that you'd like to share?
Okay, so for aspiring strategy leaders in blockchain and tech, my advice would be simple. My advice would be to never stop learning, never. The industry changes rapidly, so staying updated on trends and technology is very crucial. Also, build a strong network. Remember, build a strong network. The connection you make can offer invaluable insights and opportunities. From my own career, I have learned the importance of adaptability. Plans can change overnight. So being flexible and ready to pivot the key long-term success. It is a key. So lastly, invest in your team. A talented, motivated team can make or break your strategic goals. In short, never stop learning. Even, for example, I don't know how many of you guys might have seen. So this is a very cool book, How to DeFi. And even though I knew about DeFi, I still got it to read the perspectives from what people had to say. So you guys can go through it also. And for example, recently I was getting pitched about very sick art work. So I'm in this space, I'm trying to tell digital workspace. So they told me that there is a NFT where I can get a physical painting. So I ordered, and just today I got it delivered. Look, this is a Hydra painting. So it's just like that. So in short, I will say never stop learning, always be in trend. If you follow the industry, stick to it, support everyone, and keep your head down and keep building in the bear market. So all your hard work will be realized in the bull market and around Bitcoin halving. Cheers.
Keep building and harvest later. That sounds like a modern day Steve Jobs there. So that brings us to the end of our conversation with the Chief Strategic Officer at Daoversal. Would you have any parting statement or any parting sentence, Ash, for the audience today?
Okay, so thank you guys for your time and attention today. I'm excited about the journey ahead for Daoversal and incredible opportunities that lie in the blockchain and social finance sectors. Let's continue to innovate, adapt, and lead the way to a more connected and financially inclusive future. Remember, the industry won't wait for you. You have to keep up with it.
Right, the industry won't wait for you. But let's see if our CEO Jonah is still waiting
Thank
for
you.
us. Mr. Jonah, are you there? Do you have anything you'd like to say to the community?
Yeah, I think now would probably be the time to mention, guys, that we have our land sale now live. This is an exciting time because, this will be where now communities can start growing and planning towards the future of their planets. So I look forward to seeing, some communities start to thrive within our ecosystem and learn more about each and every one of these communities and what they aim to accomplish throughout this journey. And again, let's make sure that this platform, is used correctly and, everyone enjoys the development that we've done so far, because there's so much more to come. So please try and give as much feedback as possible through the official Daoversal ecosystem Telegram. And yeah, let's see what planets you guys have joined, and let's see the land that you guys have acquired, and let's continue onwards. Super excited for this milestone, because this just shows that we're able to keep up with the development requirements, or our development team is able to keep up with these requirements, and we're extremely thankful for all of their hard work. And yeah, I hope you guys can enjoy the platform as much as we have so far. So we really look forward to that, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jonah, for gracing us with your presence once again. Thank you very much to the Chief Strategy Officer, Ash, for joining us in this episode of Daoversation. And as Jonah mentioned, this truly is an exciting time here at Daoversal with the commencement of the land sale. And this land sale is also another unique milestone that corresponds with the vision of the CSO and the CEO at Daoversal. We're excited to see where this takes us, where this odyssey takes us, and we're excited to see the community expand, and together we shall explore the vastness of Daoversal together. And there you have it. That draws the curtain for this week's Daoversation with the CSO. As our insightful conversation with him comes to an end, we're inspired by the vast horizons that unfold in the realm of innovation and strategic thinking. Mr. Ash's perspective, in which he has graciously shared with us, has unveiled a world of possibilities, shaping the landscape of our endeavors. I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to our viewers for being a part of the enlightening exchange. Be sure to stay connected for forthcoming dialogues. We don't know who we'll have in the next episode, but it's an episode that's going to keep going. It's going to keep you guys updated, and we're happy to do this. And one way that I would summarize our esteemed guest for today, Mr. Ash, is he's going to continue crunching numbers and stealing hearts, one equation at a time. There you have it, folks. Remember to join us for the next Daoversation episode with another esteemed guest of the Honorable C-Suite of Daoversal. Until we meet again, as Mr. Ash has mentioned, keep your curiosity ignited and your ambitions reaching for the stars. This is farewell for now.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, guys. Sure.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. But when you dance you have to be with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with me. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. When marimbas start to play, hold me close, make me sway. Like an ocean hugs the shore, wanna sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with me. When we did, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. For me. You know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I feel so good. I feel so good.